Good Christmas morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609, just leaving the post office here in Kingsland, Texas, where I got some mail, a couple of things actually, and we will probably do a mail call here one of these days. But what I want to talk about this morning is to toad or not to toad. That is the question. I think I've already answered it, but I'll put it out to the audience here and let y'all give me some feedback. I currently have a brand new, just got it here a couple of weeks ago, a 2021 Thor 4 Winds 22E Class C motorhome. 24 feet long, easy enough to drive around and park and all that stuff. And I've got a trike rack on it to haul my electric trike with me wherever I go. Works fine. I've already tested that out. But, and I also am driving, right now I'm driving a 2017 Ram pickup with about 63,000 miles on it. So I've got two vehicles. Now, do I need two vehicles? Well, here's the question. Yeah, it'd be nice if you could just leave a vehicle parked for 2 or 3, 4 months and then come back and get in it and drive around. And then some people are going to say, well, all you need to do is get you one of those battery tenders that'll keep your battery up, blah, blah, blah. And it probably will. I've got one, as a matter of fact. However, there's other things that happen when you leave a car unattended or undriven for extended periods of time, 2, 3, 4 months. And one of them is a major downside, and it is the tires. Unless you jack the vehicle up and take the weight off the tires, what you're going to run into is developing flat spots on your tires. Okay, if you leave a car just parked for 4 months, I guarantee you're going to have some issues with tires. All right, and you may not notice it may not be that bad. I don't know, depends on the tires you have, etc., and the type of vehicle and a lot of other variables. But overall, it's not good to leave a car parked for 3 or 4 months at a time. It just ain't. I don't care what you do. You know, and I'm certainly not going to go to the trouble to jack up my vehicle and all that stuff and worry about the battery and all that stuff. So what does that do? It gives you another option. Well, you can get you a tow vehicle, and I could sell this pickup for enough money or more to get a inexpensive tow vehicle, manual transmission, so that I can tow it all four wheels down. A lot of RVers do that. But what have I done then? Well, the trike rack ain't going to work with a tow vehicle. So it's going to be either or. Either you take the trike or you don't. And then somebody's going to say, well, Rusty, all you got to do is put a hitch on the back of the tow vehicle and put your trike back there. Well, yeah, and then I could tow a boat, and I could tow a jet ski, and I could tow a motorcycle behind that. You know what I mean? On and on it goes. It's like the endless chain. So I'm back to square one right now, because I have a trip planned in January to go south in South Texas, just, you know, to go to a little warmer weather. It won't be that much better, but it's just a little variety. And I'll be in the Class C RV with no tow vehicle, but I will have the trike, the electric trike, to cruise around the places that I'm going to be staying. So, and also while I'm on this trip without another vehicle, just the Class C and the trike, I'm going to kind of analyze whether or not I really need a tow vehicle or an extra vehicle. And it probably is going to come to the point, because I don't drive that much, even when I'm here at my home base, so to speak, in Central Texas at the ungated community near Llano, Texas, which is an RV park. And I hardly drive my pickup anyway. I probably don't put more than 300 or 400 miles a month on my pickup, even taking trips that I don't need to take. You know, I just driving around, you know, like doing driving videos and stuff. like this one. I just made this trip up to go to the post office. Did I really need to go? No, but I wanted to wait till it warmed up so I could go walking, and it's up to 44 degrees, so I can do that. I'm headed back now on a side road that goes over to Highway 71. It goes across the slab near Kingsland. But anyway, back to the towed or not to towed. Yeah, you know, if you get a tow vehicle, I mean, now this, I have never had a tow vehicle, never had one. Okay, I've never had a motorhome with a tow vehicle, so I'm speaking from outer space here, just generalizations. It appears to me that if I get a tow vehicle, all I've done is gone back to pulling a travel trailer. You got me? You know, I'd have to hook up the tow vehicle, and that'd probably be a little more difficult than hooking up an RV, you know, a travel trailer. So I haven't gained anything there other than when I get to my destination, I've got this cute little thing that requires insurance, tires, and maintenance to drive around in an area that I could drive around in the Class C in. All right, I wouldn't get 30 miles a gallon. I'd get maybe 9. So what? I'm not going to be driving 1,000 miles a day. You know, I might take a short trip for 15 or 20 miles just every now and then. So we'll see. I mean, I'm just looking at the pros and cons, sort of polishing the towed diamond, and it appears that for me right now, I'm going to experiment with it. I'm going to go to Victoria, Texas for a week here next week, and with just the Class C and the trike, and then later on in January, mid-month approximately, I'm going to be gone for about a month down to South Texas somewhere, and we're going to see how it goes. And then if it goes okay, then I'll come back and I'll sell the Ram pickup and get nothing. Okay, I'll take that money and put it in the bank, and that'll buy a shit pile of, excuse my language, a poo-poo pile of gasoline. Okay, because I think I can sell my truck. I have a 2017 Ram pickup, V6. It's a 1500 Tradesman, I think, base model, and it's got some new Michelin tires on it. It's got a Lear 180 camper top on it that costs about $2,400 right now, and yeah, the vehicle has 63,000 miles on it. Again, it's a 2017 regular cab, short bed, 6'4" bed, 321 gears, and right now it looks like the pickup itself is worth somewhere around $19,000 or so. And so what I'll do is I'll sell it with the camper top for just a straight out $20,000. All right, so $20,000, and you divide that by 2,000 gallons. How much is that? I mean, by $2 a gallon, that should be 10,000 gallons, right? 10,000 gallons of gasoline at well, round numbers. That'd be 80,000 miles. I could drive my Class C at 8 miles per gallon. You hear me? I ain't even gonna live that long. I mean, I'm 75 years old, so I ain't gonna. If I sold the pickup, put that money in the bank, I'll go anywhere the hell I want to in that Class C, and I ain't worried about gasoline. I'm not worried about it now because I won't drive it that much anyway. Because if I did, I'm talking to myself here. Y'all just happen to be listening. You understand? I'm arguing with myself. So, you know, if I did all the driving in the Class C that I do now using my Ram pickup when I'm at my home base in Llano, Texas, or near Llano, Texas, let's just say it was 500 miles a month. It ain't that. Well, let's just say it was 500 miles a month, and we'll make it 10 miles a gallon, even though it ain't, because it makes easy math. So that'd be 50 gallons a month at $2 a gallon would be $100. And let's just say gasoline goes up, so we get to $150 a month. That ain't nothing. I ain't worried about that. No, because just the license tags on the pickup and replacing the tires every now and then and changing the oil and all the maintenance on the Ram pickup probably offset that yearly anyway, you know, and insurance and all kind of other stuff. But enough said. I'm just talking out loud here, and I'll get some feedback, and I know a lot of people are going to give me their opinion, because we don't have a shy group. I guarantee you we do not have a shy group on this channel. I mean, believe me, when I do something, I get a lot of feedback, and that's fine. Do it, do it, do it, do it. So yeah, so where I am right now, and I was thinking about this when I ordered the Class C originally, that there might be a possibility that I could possibly use the Class C only as my main vehicle. And a lot of people are going to say, "Oh, you're going to screw up and sell the Class in the Ram, and you're going to wish you had." Well, if I do, I'll have enough money in the bank to buy me an inexpensive small vehicle, you know, and park it in Atlanta when I'm not using it, you know, or whenever I go traveling, because, you know, a few more years I'll be through probably anyway. You know, I'm 75 again. I keep saying that, but, you know, you're as old as you feel. Ooh, that's not a good. I feel pretty good, actually. Yeesh. So that's where we are today, guys. I'm always polishing the diamond in my mind. I can't stop, and that's the way it is. But that's what makes my life enjoyable for me. And I forgot to plug in the external mic, so if it's a little funny in the sound, oops. So yeah, but it shouldn't be much road noise. I'm only going 30 miles an hour. This is a kind of a back road here, and yeah, we're just cruising. It's a beautiful day. Temperature's 44 now. Clear sky. It's supposed to be a high of 70 today. Something else I'm going to do, and I'll mention it now. I'm going to mount the WeBoost antenna semi-permanently. Well, I say permanent, I'm just going to use some clear tape and tape it onto the ladder of the Class C, and don't worry, it'll be stable, guys. It ain't coming off. And if somebody steals the antenna is cheap. It's the inside stuff that's expensive. Okay, so, and I got enough coax to reach around to where I've got the thing coming out the window now. So yeah, I'll mount that there, and so when I get ready to go, that's just one less thing to do. Just let the antenna down, and that takes 2 or 3 minutes, and go, you know. And I got the signal locator app on my one of my phones that I don't use. You know, I've got a Pixel 4a that I just have hooked up to Visible Wireless, $25 a month, including all taxes and fees. You understand? So I got 2 phones with Visible, $50 a month, including all taxes and fees, unlimited everything. You know, why do I have 2 phones that way? Well, because if you upload, the first issue I had was the internal storage was filling up, but now I figured a way around that, so I could go back to probably just 1 phone, but I'm not, because it's convenient to have that extra phone, because I can be using 1 phone for maps, Google Maps, and talking on the other phone. You understand? You know, or doing stuff on the other phone. So I mean, it just gives me another option. But then I even have a 3rd phone, and it's with red something, I can't remember, but it's $100 a year for unlimited talk and text and 1 gigabyte of data a month, and it's with AT&T. And I have that for those times when I'm traveling and I'm in areas where there is no Visible / Verizon signal. What does that have to do with it being a tow vehicle? Well, it doesn't. It just has to do with RVing and tow vehicles. You can see how that ties right in. Tow, T-O-A-D, tow, T-O. If T-O-W spells tow, then C-O-W spells co. Doesn't make any sense. If T-O-W spells tow, then C-O-W spells cow. So you have a tow vehicle. I like word games, but enough said. So anyway, guys, where we are right now is the direction appears to be right now, and what I can do, all that little stuff that needs to be moved occasionally whenever I travel, like get ready to go somewhere, I can set that up pretty easily so that there's almost nothing that has to be moved. In fact, it's almost that way now. The only thing I have to do occasionally is that all that stuff behind me when I do the videos, all those little characters and stuff, There's a few of them that aren't mounted, so to speak, and I just put those in a bag, put them on the bed, and I'll probably continue to do that. And if it gets to be a pain, then the little characters will just go swimming with the fishes, okay? Because it's my house, me. And be that as it may, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and all that stuff. You know, drink plenty of water. We'll get up here and I'll turn out of the sun. We'll have the sun at our back. We'll be going almost due west when I turn here. This is Highway 71, and I'll be traveling this road again on Monday heading south. But anyway, guys, from near, actually, Llano, Texas, we're about 15 miles, maybe less. Yeah, close to 50, maybe 15 miles from Llano right now. Anyway, guys, thumbs up. Carpe diem means seize the day in Latin. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want, anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because it doesn't cost you 1 penny. You just click on the link, go to Amazon, buy whatever you want, and Amazon takes care of me. Does it help? Sure, it helps a little bit. You know, a little bit here and a little bit there, and you got enough to do something. But anyway, enough said. Drink plenty of water, take deep breaths, stretch, walk, you know the drill, the usual stuff. Basically, all of it is aimed at keeping your health, guys, and keeping your sanity in a period of insane times. I mean, I could never, in my wildest imagination, come up with this situation we're in now. Having said that, moving right along, stand guard at the door of your mind. Don't let negativity in. Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. You know what I mean? Yeah, think good thoughts, or try, and, you know, let in good stuff, and you'll feel better all over more than anywhere else. So, with that being said, adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, or at ease, carry on. I forgot that. Accentuate the positive, yeah. Aloha, and all that stuff. Till next time, and on we go, guys. Adios, bye-bye.